I once again want to bring in Saiswaroopa Iyer into this conversation. 108 statues, 108 ornate pillars, 50 murals, 200 statues depicting the life of Lord Shiv. And this 900-meter long corridor, it's a journey through India's culture. Is that how you would describe it, Saiswaroopa ji?
You very rightly put it, Gaurav ji, because visiting a temple, the Agamas have described, I'm not a master in Agama Shastra, but they have described, the journey through a temple, how a pilgrim should feel, how a devotee should feel while passing through the temple. And going by the description and these wonderful videos, yes, those pillars, the sculpture, it is rightly bringing back the total experience of spirituality that is rightly India's. So, and as even Amishji pointed it out, we don't consider religion as something separate, spirituality as separate, art something else, science something else. We see everything together, and temples especially used to be the center for all of this. And I forget the name of the king, not very ancient king, but the Shindes, I think, who renovated the temple of Ujjain. Even their official programs used to happen in the Ujjain temple, is what I have read in, some of the
You're absolutely right, Ranoji. So Sindhya was the name of the king who revived it, rebuilt it, and many say to its ancient glory after it was destroyed by Iltutmish in the 13th century. And from what we were told, one of the priests was saying that the first ray of the sun would touch the shikhar of the temple at Suryodaya, and the last ray at Suryast once again, from sunrise to sunset. That was the concept, Saiswaroopa ji.
That's why it was the first meridian for the time zone of India, right?
You're absolutely right, ma'am. You're absolutely right. And that is something that future generations would also learn about, that whether it was astronomy or mathematics, Bhaskaracharya or Brahmgupta, we were learning in, we had all the knowledge in our country. Many, of course, lost when foreign invaders burnt books and destroyed our rishis or killed our rishis. Now, once again, the effort is to revive that knowledge. Is that what may happen through this endeavor?
Yes, definitely, because the first thing is to give that experience to the public. People who come to the temple come in search of hope. And, and what better way of giving them that hope than giving, the peek into such a glorious image of Indian civilization, right? As you rightly said, it binds. It binds South and the North. And, being a South Indian, it was my first experience when I visited Khajuraho. That was the introduction for the North Indian architecture to me, that the Nagara style architecture, and it was awe-striking. And the Sthapatya, that sculpture, the schools of sculpture of Nagara art need to be revived. It would be, a tragedy to lose them, and constructing such corridors would be such a great opportunity to revive these arts. And, talking about the West, if we visit Britain, for instance, the way they market their forts and whatever little, for their, kind of history that they have, it's not a very history to be very proud of. And the way they still manage to connect their younger generation with, with their culture is something that we should learn. And we have a history to be, proud of, zillion times, prouder to be. And, this is such a great way to connect the younger generation. So they would come to know about the scientific significance of Ujjain, about the religious significance of Ujjain, about the civilizational significance, and about the fact that power in India is described through these whole Purusharthas. And even if one Purushartha is missing, there is a problem of imbalance. And, such great spectacles are a very nice way to teach them about this balance.
You know, while every Jyotirling, all the 12 Jyotirlings are equally important, but some argue that Mahakaleshwar is one where you see a Rodra Rupa, an angry, if I may, look of Lord Shiv. And that is why they say it's not for the feeble-hearted, but it's also for those who have immense problems, because he is a destroyer of problems or vanquishes the enemy. Is that a correct appreciation of the Mahakaleshwar?
So I would say the Rudra Rupa as well as the Shanta Rupa are, they complete the divinity, right? There's no concept of Shanta Rupa being totally divorced from the Rudra Rupa. In fact, Rudra Rupa is not the, I would say, default form of Lord Shiva. We all know him as Ashutosha or as Bhola Shankar, who is very easy to appease. And the Rudra Rupa comes only when Dharma is in danger, or the balance that rules the world, or the order that is required for the earth to prosper. Only when that is danger, the Rudra Rupa is a necessity. So in that way, it actually serves as an assurance, and rather than saying it's not suitable for the weak-hearted or something like that, this is actually an assurance that if something goes wrong, there is always this fierce form of our beloved God that's going to come to us.